Welcome back to the Honeystead. I got a phone call and a picture to confirm, but there is a swarm that needs some help. And being that it's September and a really not great time of year to swarm for bees, we're gonna do what it takes, try to go save them and see if we can go help them out. All loaded up. We grabbed a nuke box, and I'm not exactly sure how big this swarm is, but we're loaded up. Mom's coming with me, and it's gonna be hit or miss with this one. We'll see. You know, I have successfully been able to catch swarms in September because we do our best to allow the bees that we have to have a good amount of resource. So I think we can probably help this one out. So let's go get these girls and bring them home. Well, hello, little girls. Just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and put my suit on. It looks like we're kind of here just in time. I'm starting to see a few leave and come back. I have a feeling they're scouting out a new home, so we're gonna be fast with this. I did bring my queen clip, and let's see if I can. I'm gonna take the camera from my mom, my cameraman. Why don't you go get your suit on? Come on. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Hi. Oh, you sweet girls. You're gonna miss the bees? I promise I'll take good care of them.
Look up there towards the top. I see a big abdomen up at the top.
There are a whole bunch of them. And, well, I might. Most of the times I can find the queen, and I have a little clip in my pocket. But because it's later in the day, I might not be able to find her. And I might just shake them all in there and hope for the best. So, which is not a big deal.
How big of a branch is that?
Would it be easier to just take my branch? I mean, I'm just
saying. It might actually be.
Get something to snip it off
yeah, I can snip it. Look at them.
That way you'll make sure you get her.
Yeah, that's what I definitely want to go for, because without her, they're not going to survive.
Here we go.
What type of tree is this?
It's Nadania.
Nadania. Alright, so this is where it can get a little tricky.
Is it caught in there?
There's still a little bit down.
What'll happen is, as soon as we get her, all of the other girls will come back. And yes, they're being really good, but definitely just be careful. Should be just fine.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is just kind of do a quick little, like one of those. And then a lot of them will drop in, and so what they're going to do is they're going to follow the smell to their queen. It's amazing how, you know, how they just instinctively know, like,
Yeah,
you know.
that's awesome.
But the reason why they're so docile is because they have absolutely nothing to protect right now.
Right.
You know, so their biggest mission right now is they gotta protect the queen.
Right.
Because if they don't protect the queen, they can't make a new queen. Right now, there's nothing. There's no eggs, you know,
Yeah.
so.
You'll actually hear them quiet down, which,
Yeah.
are they quieting?
Yep, they are.
Sound like a little bit.
I hear her. I'm gonna put this down here. Yep, she's in there. I'm definitely feeling confident that we got the queen because you could hear her in there. Now we are gonna go ahead and get these girls taken care of, and hopefully we do it before it's too dark. So let's go get these girls home. We got the girls home, and I'm gonna try to get in here and get them situated. I'm gonna keep them in the nuke box. They are a small colony. Small swarm. So there's a few things that I'm going to possibly do, but tonight I'm gonna let them settle. But what I am gonna do is definitely check them over for mites. Varroa mite, you know, this time of year, Varroa mites can be extremely vicious when your colony starts to decrease in size. So that's one thing that we're gonna take into consideration. Give them a good check for Varroa mite. And then I'm going to probably go ahead and open up one or two of the other colonies that I have around it and see if I can pull some resources for them, because they are definitely going to need something. There's just not enough in there. Obviously, I just had some empty frames, but I wish I would have probably already did this earlier, but you never know. I didn't want to pull all my frames before I went to go rescue that swarm, because what if they were gone? So I'll take that hit. I'll go ahead and do it right now. Not ideal time of day to do this, but it is what it is, and we're gonna, you know, do what we can to help them. So I have a few colonies that I can pull from, some that are gangbusters. So let's see if we can help these girls out. They're definitely a little feisty because it's the afternoon. Again, I normally do not recommend getting into your hives and doing an inspection in the evening. And so the only reason why I'm doing this is because these girls right here, they need something. So this one right here is pretty good. This is definitely nectar and has a little bit of pollen. To encourage these to stick around for a little while, that'll be a good little frame. This is nice. So this frame right here is a really good candidate. It has a lot of drawn out comb. There's some new brood that is some brood that's getting ready to emerge. I'm gonna flip my phone around so you guys can kind of see. And if you look really close. Oh, it's gonna be hard. Let's kind of see right in. See all the new egg? That is kind of what I want to give them. It's not fully loaded up. Well, actually it is pretty loaded up. But I think this frame would be a pretty good candidate to give them. That will, that'll help them stick around for a little while. But I'm making sure that my queen is not on this because there is day-old egg. So I'm looking really carefully. I have the little nuke box right here beside me. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. The trick is though, on that frame, I gotta go get my brush. But when you're going to essentially try to get the bees off of a frame that has a lot of like day-old egg, you never want to like necessarily shake that. You want to be kind of gentle with it. The reason why I chose a frame that had day-old egg is because in the event of I messed up and I did not get the queen in this swarm catch, which I feel like I really did. I haven't seen the mass exodus of drones yet, but I'm going to keep a really close eye on this. I'm hoping that they aren't going to have to requeen. You know, we'll see what happens. Let's see. I'm giving a good look though to see if I see her. Oh, she's right there. So this is definitely not the clip that had the queen that I was about to show you when I apparently picked up my phone. I thought I was still recording and I accidentally hit the button. With that, I will apologize and I'm sorry if everybody was like, I want to see the queen. I promise I will get a clip and show you the queen on my next inspection. When it comes to catching swarms, I try to do the least amount as possible for the first couple of weeks. I don't want to aggravate them. I don't want them to be like, this is not where I want to be, and then them take off and leave again. It's a lot of work to go out and catch swarms, and it stinks when you don't get them. I have a feeling though that they're gonna stick around, so I will promise when I do a hive inspection in 2 weeks, I will show you the queen. So my apologies and my fingers as I accidentally messed up. So okay, back to the video. They're already really enjoying that frame of honey that we gave them. They're like, oh my goodness, best housewarming gift ever. Okay, so I definitely am feeling very reassured that I think they're gonna be okay. You know, they've got a little bit of resources to kind of see them through for right now. I am gonna keep a close eye on them and then potentially give them some more. Might have to feed a little bit of sugar water, we'll see. I will, you know, talk about all of that when I make the decision to see what we're gonna do. But yeah, I'm really glad that we were able to go and save the girls, and I'm honored that you know, we got to have a little bit of a bee lesson in that as well. And of course, always, you know, have my mom with me and taking the camera and showing you guys kind of what we're doing. You know, this year I didn't catch nearly as many swarms as what I anticipated, but it's okay. You know, so it is what it is. And as always, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn something old. Bye guys.